Hello, and welcome to the premiere of the LaWanda Morris Show, formerly known as In Case You Missed It. We have a new look, a new name, and a new attitude, but the same great hot topics and unfiltered content and opinions that you have come to know and love. I'm your host, LaWanda Morris, CEO of Black Audacity Magazine, and today I'm going to do things a little bit differently for the premiere. Now, first, I want to chat about the very seriousness of the devastation caused by Hurricane Helene and the forecasted horrible Hurricane Milton. Then I plan to fill you in on why I decided to change the name of this segment and the logo and why you should tune in each and every week. Then we'll get back to regular news, regular business, regular hot topics next week, including my coverage of and my opinions of the presidential debate, which you don't want to miss. So pour yourself a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. I want to take a few moments to talk a little bit about the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Helene was one of the most deadly hurricanes since Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee, as well as some parts of some other states like Virginia, are all still picking up the pieces, literally, with an unknown amount of people still missing, hundreds we've heard, and over 220 deaths confirmed so far across these states. Fatalities occurred across multiple states, with what appears to be the majority of the deaths occurring in North Carolina. We still don't have a full picture of the devastation from Hurricane Helene, as a lot of roads are still blocked and impassable a whole week later. Hundreds still don't have power as well. Take two of my sisters, for example, a personal story that live in Valdosta, Georgia. Those two sisters had to bunker down with their kids and their pets. And it was very scary from what they've told us, the high winds, the heavy rain, hearing pieces of their homes fly away. One of my sisters, her roof almost flew completely off. She had several pieces of it missing after the hurricane had gone. They only just recently got power back, even at my parents' home in southern Georgia as well. The storm was felt. I mean, it was felt across this state in so many ways, of course, in worse ways in some locations than in others, but Valdosta, Georgia got hit really, really hard. My sisters even had to come up to my parents to stay for a while before they got power back just this weekend. So Hurricane Helene was very devastating. And they're still recovering from that horrible hurricane. And now, in the midst of all of that, here comes Hurricane Milton. Now, reports are that this hurricane looks like it will be even more powerful and destructive than Helene was, if you can believe that. Scary, right? Milton is set to touch down on Wednesday of this week in the Tampa Bay area, as a Category 4 or 5 with 175 mile per hour winds. Already catastrophic damage was done in this same area by Hurricane Helene. And now, as people are just now trying to pull out from under this devastation, here comes another huge and very strong hurricane. And all the while, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are respecting the wishes of the leaders and the governors in these states to postpone their visits to these devastated areas, so that the valuable resources won't have to be diverted from rescue efforts. Trump used that time to go take a photo op with the carnage of Hurricane Helene in the backdrop. He used it as a photo shoot, including visiting where two of my sisters live in Valdosta, Georgia. He went there to spread more lies about the Biden-Harris administration's response, with Republican governors and senators all praising the administration for their response. So far, President Biden has approved over $20 million in upfront funding to aid in search and rescue efforts and power restoration and so much more, including approving a $750 payment availability or option to families affected by the hurricane who apply for FEMA relief. Also, while the Biden-Harris administration is helping to save lives, What has Trump done, you might ask? Trump, the supposed billionaire, set up a GoFundMe account. Yep, you heard me right, people. He set up a GoFundMe account to collect money from his MAGA supporters to help survivors of Hurricane Helene instead of donating his own money, his own funds. He's a billionaire, right? So instead of him donating his own money, he set up a GoFundMe account, money which the victims of Hurricane Helene, in my own opinion, will never see. My guess is that Trump will use this money. He's raised over $6 million as well using this GoFundMe. My guess is that he'll use this money to pay his legal fees. In the description below, we have provided links to FEMA's website for those who still need help, need resources, as well as the Red Cross and disaster assistance programs for those looking to donate or volunteer or give blood to a legit effort to help the survivors of Hurricane Helene and the incoming Hurricane Milton. For those in the direct path of this incoming Hurricane Milton and under evacuation orders, please leave, evacuate. If you need help evacuating, please visit FEMA.gov tonight and then get out of there. The window to evacuate is closing. Check with your local governments to see if you're still able to evacuate. If you're no longer still able to evacuate and you're in the affected areas, please be safe and go. Now, why did I decide to change the show from In Case You Missed It to the LaWanda Morris Show? Well, it's really simple. It's straightforward. There's not a lot of whistles or fireworks around why I decided to make that change. It basically is just me showing you that I want to be even more authentic to the subject matters that we talk about, because I know that things that are really important to me are also important to so many of you out there. I wanted to make sure that my opinions come across as I'm reporting the news to you, while also offering my straight up unfiltered opinions. And I felt like I could do that more with a segment called the LaWanda Morris Show, as opposed to just a In Case You Missed It show where we're just really kind of reporting out the news and the headlines and the hot topics. But for this particular show, we're going to now get into more opinions. I'll have guests on asking them about their thoughts and opinions on different subject matters as well. So it's going to be a lighter. We'll talk about some serious issues as well, because I think a lot of issues are very important, including political and otherwise. But we're also going to lighten it up with things that I find fun. And I just want to bring more of me into this so that you really, truly get to know me as I get to know you through your comments. So please leave comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the new logo, the new name of the show. And then tune in every single week so that you can be brought up to speed on the latest hot topics and headlines. I know it's so hard and so difficult to keep up with all of the news as it's constantly changing each and every day. So I'm taking some of the work out of it for you. I'm reading all the headlines, reading all the news stories from legitimate news sources. You can always count on that from me as well, and then bring them to you here on the LaWanda Morris Show, while also offering you my opinions. I will let you know when I'm reporting facts to you versus me just giving you my opinion, so then you can take the information and do what you will with it. I encourage everyone to do their own homework, their own research, but when you don't have time to just delve into all the headlines, feel free to come here, follow, subscribe, like, and share this channel, the LaWanda Morris Show, our new premiere. Welcome. I'm so glad you came, and I invite you to come back next week and every week after that. Well, that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed today's premiere of the LaWanda Morris Show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and turn on those notifications so that you can see more Black Audacity Magazine content, YouTube content show up in your feed. I'm LaWanda Morris, CEO of Black Audacity Magazine, and we are unapologetically, unambiguously Black Audacity. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you back here next week. Please stick around for a brief word from our sponsors. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Black Skin Beauty. Black Skin Beauty is that black don't crack kind of beauty, y'all. that we all want and now that we all can have with Black Skin Beauty's new youthful regimen. Black Skin Beauty can help you get your skin all the way together. Black Skin Beauty offers a revolutionary 3-step youthful skin regimen to help your skin look and feel younger than ever before. Check out their website at www.blackskinbeauty.com. That's BLKSKNBEAUTY.com to enter for a chance to win free products and to get 10% off. Black Skin Beauty, that black don't crack kind of beauty. Check them out on Instagram today at Black Skin Beauty.